So what started out as one of the most underrated quests in the game turns out to be one of the best, especially against aggro, while giving you not only tons of armor, but tons of pressure and enormous minions. So against a burn deck, I'm pretty sure I just win. Like in the nicest way possible. I'm pretty sure that I just gain so much armor from my quest and all that that I just win. Oh, man. You know, there is something to be said about not finishing the quest and just trying to get as much value out of the entrapped sorceress. Because I've played this deck, like I said, 7 or more times actually at this point. And the entrapped sorceress has only discovered me a spell 2 games. In all the other games, I'd either draw it too late or I'd play other stuff and just finish my quest and never really have time or mana to play her. So I have mixed feelings about her, to be quite honest. Because it's, on paper, this is such good value. It's a 3/4 that also discovers me a spell. But in practice, it's actually not that good. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're probably going to win this game regardless, because it's a mage with some burn, and it's just not going to do anything. Turn 4, gain some armor, or turn 3, coin this turn 4, sorry, draw more cards and just get more and more ahead of the opponent to the point where they can't really do anything. This is gonna go Feral Rage, then coin boom. That'll corrupt Moon-Touched Amulet. Turn 5, we can go Moon-Touched Amulet Hero Power, thus finishing the second part of my spell, and overall gaining me like 15 or 16 armor in 2 turns. No, 3 turns. That's it, that's how math works. Which is pretty good if I do say so myself. And Moon-Touched Amulet is another one that's gonna get corrupted. Yeah, this game's over. There really isn't anything you can do in the nicest way possible. And it's the same thing that happens with Rogue decks and Mage decks and the Pirate Warrior. I had some mess ups with the recordings, but I also beat a Miracle Rogue and a Pirate Warrior with this deck. The only decks that I've lost to have been Warlock, because I think Warlock is absolutely busted right now, first of all. And second of all, they just have good healing and removal, and I don't have that many minions, so whenever I play like 1 minion, it would get removed, and then they'd finish their quest, and I'd kind of just be like, oh shoot, what do I do now? This is one of those situations where like, when do I play the Sorceress? Do I play the Sorceress now? Or do I corrupt both of these Moon-Touched Amulets and go absolutely crazy? I think going crazy is the correct choice here. We're probably going to go Moon-Touched Amulet Hero Power next turn. And then we might play Entrapped Sorceress. I think we should. Probably turn 6, I would say. But we'll draw some good cards. Devolving Missiles is the thing that would wreck me the most here. For sure. But even if he does that, I'd still have a minion that he'd still have to kill. It would be a 2-drop. It wouldn't be insane. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. You know, maybe I don't need the armor right now. Maybe I just play this out slow. Maybe I just discover a spell first. I feel like that's probably best. I don't want to play Celestial Alignment. I feel like it's such a cringe card. Bog Beam doesn't really do anything against a mage with no resources, or no minions. So I guess it's gotta be Force of Nature, even though all these options kind of sucked. The 3/4 doesn't play into Combustion because it's still got a lot of got a lot of HP, so that's fine. It plays around Devolving Missiles a little bit more because there's another minion it might hit. We're still fine. As long as I can get 1 hit in with that 5/4, we're fine. Just 1 little hit. And I guess Force of Nature isn't terrible, but it dies to Fire Sale. It dies to Combustion, it dies to Flame Strike. It more just is like to bait out removal at a certain point. What? On no way you have Fire Sale. Oh, first Flame? That's fine. I'll kill the 1/3. It's actually not a big deal at all. There's no way. There's no way that you're gonna kill this. There's no way. Incanter's Flow, that's fine. I mean, again, as you've seen in the other videos, the big problem is really the frost spells. Like, as long as he doesn't have a frost spell, we're still sitting pretty. Hit face, we'll draw 2 cards first. Wait, how much attack do I need? 4? Yeah, we can do this. Okay, so we'll go hit. I mean, I'd rather have my minion be a little healthier so it doesn't die to like just brain freeze or whatever. Pounce, not bad. Living Seed's pretty decent as well, but I'd rather do that after I play Northshire Farmer. So let's just go boom. Finish that off. And then just hero power. I can finish it off next turn. I can finish it off next turn with like Pounce and the other Moon-Touched Amulet. So we'll just do that. It's not like we're gonna overdraw anything either. We just won't attack with a 5-4 worst case scenario. But we'll finish that quest. We'll go crazy. Yeah, it's gonna die to First Flame. But again, like it's not a frost spell. There's a frost spell for you. But he still needs 3 more. Like, he can discover a frost spell off of this, which would be kind of bad. But again, even if he's Burn Mage, we gain so much armor, I don't really think that there's much he can do. In fact, this Feral Rage will probably be better just using it for armor, honestly. I'm at... Okay, so we can go Moon-Touched, Pounce, and just start finishing that off. And get Guff, which would be pretty good, actually. That'd be quite solid. We'll Pounce first. Then we'll go Moon-Touched. Finishing it and giving me Guff, which is fine. Part of me wants to just go like Feral Rage or something. But I feel like that's silly. I feel like it's just nature hero power here. I'll save Feral Rage to do something later. Another Feral. We'll actually take that just in case. Hero power. Hit face. So what happens next turn is we play Guff, we play Mark, and we also play this, although we don't have the math to do that, unfortunately. I did my math incorrectly. I mean, we basically have lethal also with Feral Rage as well. We can just double activate it 2 times. Holy crap, he just won the game. Holy crap, he just won the game. Well, that's game, actually. Holy crap. Double activate this for a wall of taunts. And then we'll try to kill him next turn. Holy crap, wait, he actually almost just won the game right there. Luckily, I drew really well and I got that, but that's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a Burn Mage, and he'll probably run out of resources at some point. And I've got a couple of rush things, so I could have maybe killed the 3/6s eventually, but... Oh my god. That was crazy. Imagine if I just lost right there, talking all this shit, being like, I've already won the game, he's Burn Mage, I can't lose this. And then he just freezes my face, and I sit there like, well, crap, what do I do now? But yeah, I've got to kill off one of them at least. I need to make sure he doesn't have another Deep Freeze. But as long as he doesn't have another Deep Freeze, I'm fine. 3. I mean, Combustion would hurt, but I still think everything would be fine. He draws 4 cards? How? He's played 2 encounter slows, I didn't even realize that. He's running out of time, maybe he just doesn't have enough time to actually do everything. No! Oh, it does it to all minions. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, that's so lucky. Are you Ice Barrier? Oh, I can't believe I win this game because he messed up that bad. Oh my gosh, I feel kind of bad. Do I win? I think I should win, right? That's 4, 12... 16, that's only 16 damage. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll do this. We'll hit that and go face. Fascinating. I literally am gonna win because he misplayed. That feels great. Feels great, man. We're at 60 HP though. Like, even if he didn't misplay, the amount of armor I would have gained would have at least been substantial enough to maybe keep me alive. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we win. Dude, I'm standing on this rug and something about it, man. There's something on it that keeps poking me and I look down, there's nothing there. Whoa, 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 whoa. But a mere flesh wound, fool. You didn't even break through my armor. Not even worried. Here we go, boom. Dude, he's gonna go into fatigue. Like, he has ignites, right? So he'll just ignite me every turn, but...
Nobody messes with my friends.
Ice barrier, it's fine. I will then add a copy to my hand and shuffle some into my deck. And this is honestly what the combo of the deck was supposed to be in the first place. Finally, we're actually able to do it. Do they still cost 5 mana? Or do they cost 3? Yeah, they're okay, so the 5 mana 3/3s, that's fine. I mean, ultimately, I'd still slam them, but, you know. So statistically speaking, Living Seed should get me Guff, but it's not a guarantee. That is unfortunate. Oh, buddy, no. I like how it just says created by another card at this point. It's too much work to figure out what everything was discovered by, you know? He was looking for a taunt, he didn't get it. I feel like even if he got it, I would have still won the game. But wow, that was actually a really stressful game. Interesting, Paladin. I am a little bit worried about Paladin, because if he uses like Oh My Yogg and counters something really important, it could end up being bad. I'm gonna keep a Pounce just in case I need to kill something. It's not bad. It's definitely not a bad card. It's just maybe not necessarily one I would initially go for, but it's okay. Living Seed, turn 2. We'll do one of two things. It will either A, give me Park Panther that I can play immediately turn 3, or it'll give me a Twilight Runner, which I will coin out turn 3, because that is still decent. And I think against a Paladin, I'm gonna need earlier tempo, just in general. So we'll see. I'm very excited to be playing on some of these cards though, or some of these decks. Like, I've never seen these things before. It's so weird. I get the Park Panther. That's decent. I actually like that a lot. We're going to immediately play the Park Panther. Part of me did want the Twilight Runner. I'll be honest. But at the end of the day, it's fine. If he can't end up killing this, the amount of pressure that this is going to give me is insane. This is absurd. If he can't kill this minion immediately, the fact that I will get 3 more attack, I can hero power, hit, and pounce, and finish 2 sets of my quest next turn, which is crazy powerful. I mean, obviously, if he can kill it. Oh, shoot, he can with Consecrate? That's insane. Who runs Consecrate nowadays? What the heck is this? Point out that for some card draw. No biggie, you know, the usual. He plays a 4/6 and then he Libram of Wisdom's it, and I will just, you know, kill it with normal stuff. Really interesting. So we hold on to Pounce. We'll kill that off. He already used a Consecrate, and honestly, I feel like having this would probably be better. Let's kill this. I mean, I guess we could kill this and keep this at full HP, so that way he can't kill it with like anything, which might be the play here. Let's finish the quest, and then we'll go Pounce. Actually, let's draw cards first. Why didn't I draw cards first? What if I got something better? It's fine. Pounce, kill, and then we'll play a 3/4, which is not bad. Discovering a spell. We'll let it be Best in Shell. Not bad. Actually, he did just use a Consecrate. Glowfly Swarm might be good, but no, we'll use Best in Shell. It's fine. It's also tradable, so if we need to look for something else, we can. And then we can go, what am I at right now? This, we can go boom and boom next turn and kill off 2 things. I'm fine with that. Oh, the Divine Shield. Okay, I'm a little less fine with that. That's kind of bad. I mean, everything lives here, right? So it shouldn't actually be that big of a problem. We'll go with another Feral Rage. We'll do this for 4. We'll go trade, and then slam this into that. Oh, we're gonna overdraw 1. That shouldn't be that big of a problem. The only card I guess I don't want to lose here is an attack damage thing, but it's fine. I mean, ultimately, all we have to do is finish Guff, and then play this on him. I'm fine with that. We'll finish the quest soon. Okay, we can Feral Rage, Hero Power, kill that. Deal 1 damage to everything. It's pretty good, actually. We lost a Living Seed. Okay, that's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, but at the end of the day, it's okay. 4 attack. Hero Power. We're not quite finished with it yet, but we will be soon. This will reduce the cost of something for the next turn, which is pretty good. I'll take Lightning Bloom.
Time's ticking.
I want to get rid of the Divine Shield just in case for later. And we'll get rid of 1 Best in Shell just because we can. We get a Pounce. Oh, I wish I'd done that first. I could have pounced and finished my quest. We'll end turn though. My goal is to play, I guess it's fine, actually. I mean, yeah, we lose the mana from the nature studies, but we just go Pounce, Guff, Mark. We just go Pounce, and then Guff, and then Mark 'em. We get to kill that, which is nice. And we get to hold on to Lightning Bloom, which is also pretty nice. Slam it. We'll tradable 1 card because we don't really need Best in Shells, honestly. Or at least not that badly. And then we can start trying to make copies. We can go turn 9. Ooh, a little bit awkward. We can't really go boom, boom, and boom. But it's okay. Blessing of Authority. Wait, it just dies. Wow, that guy's huge. That's insane. He had to full... Wow. Boom. Double activate Mark. And then we'll just kill this off. Like, honestly, I'm fine with this. I just get to keep slamming his guys. We got a 12-12 out there. What you gonna do? Like, even if he has Librams of Hope, I still just kill them and take no damage and get to keep drawing new cards with all of my tradables. Just cycle through, get more and more and more Guffs, and eventually just win the game.
Let me think.
There's a Libram of Hope. I'm fine with that. Probably it's gonna go like trade, boom. You know, the usual.
Bear hug.
Guff. Shuffle 3 in. Do I really want to guess the weight? Yeah, I could guess the weight. It's fine. Probably it'll be more than that because we just shuffled a ton in. I kind of messed that up, to be quite honest with you. I should have played that first to corrupt the Moon Touched Amulet, but it's going to get corrupted either way, so it doesn't matter. We're going to be able to play multiple 8/8s and then also get more and more damage from all the other Guffs, so
I cannot wait to read these.
I think this is fine. He'll just run out of resources at some point, right? He does get to kill the 12-4. But I think we just double activate Cenarian Ward next turn and go face and just do the thing that fills the board the most. Blessing of Authority. I guess alternatively, we just go full face for 16, 11, that's 27 damage. It's not enough to kill him. Darn, that's so close to killing him. Is there a way I can do it? There's gotta be a way, right? There's gotta be a way. We double activate this, that's 8 more damage. We're off by 3. I think we just play another guff. Because I'd rather save the double activate for something later. Look at that damage though. We can hero power one more time with Lightning Bloom, but that's still not enough. But I still want to say the Solar Eclipse to potentially double activate Cenarian Ward, worst case scenario. But look at these guffs, man. Too strong. Libram of Hope is face off the top. Oh, interesting. I think we still just win, right? We just go bonk, bonk, hit face. Like, this deck does not lose to aggro. This deck just gains too much armor and does too much damage. So obviously we can't keep Roam, but I think we have to keep Nature Studies and Lost in the Park. I mean, Roam is arguably one of the best cards in this deck. The only issue is, without having a reliable way to get to that mid and late game, Cornelius isn't gonna do anything, especially against a Hunter when he's probably gonna aggro us down anyway. Like, there's the quest, yeah. Gotta use your brain on this one. Quite, well, we got him anyway, as a matter of fact. So I think we go with hero power here. We don't need to do too much of anything, actually. We just need to sit back and let what he does to us happen. And then we'll gain armor with our quest and slowly take out all of the damage that he was going to do to us. And in the end, I think we'll end up being fine. Don't quote me on that, but I think at the end of the day, we'll be fine. We just need to develop as much as possible here. So we just slap him, it's fine. We take some damage, we gained armor, so that's fine. And now what we have to do is get 4 more attack, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. Like, this is the only complaint I have about this deck is the fact that you run out of resources so quickly. And you do have the Beast in Shell, or Best in Shell, sorry, and you do have Roam, and you do have things like Guess the Weight to draw a couple of cards, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of meh to me in terms of draw. Like, if this deck had one other good draw card, I'd be like, this is insane. So, deal damage with 2 spells. Actually, we're gonna Nature Studies. We're gonna take, ooh, actually both of these are pretty good. I think we take Moon-Touched Amulet though. So what's gonna happen is I don't know if Explosive Trap counts for this. I think it does because it's a spell that's doing damage to me. Okay, it makes sense. What's gonna happen is we're gonna play Best in Shell next turn, and that's gonna corrupt the Moon-Touched Amulet and allow us to play it the next turn, which will just be really good. And then we'll be fine. Like, I actually think that this deck, despite the lack of draw, is good. If this card had 1 or 2 draw cards, it would be insane. But the fact that it only has, you know, 1 or 2 is bad. It needs 1 or 2 more, is what I meant to say. I also might take out the Entrapped Sorceress, because I feel like we're gonna finish our quest relatively quickly. And this is the same thing with the Questing Adventurer a while back, where a lot of people, other than like a couple of decks, like maybe Warlock or something that really needed a draw, Questing Explorer with the old quests, some people didn't actually run it. Or they'd run 1 copy, like in the Shaman deck where you had to play Battlecry minions. Okay, obviously it's working out right now, but in general, a lot of people wouldn't keep it in their deck because you'd finish your quest quickly, you'd optimize it to finish your quest, and other than a couple of specific decks, it wouldn't be good. Obviously, I'm playing it now because on paper, it should be really good, but we will see what happens in a little bit. So what's probably gonna happen is we're probably gonna play the Park Panther, rush in, hero power, as well as kill off that Voracious Reader because it's annoying, and I really don't want to allow it to exist anymore. So we go boom. Whenever this attacks, which means that we attack here. We gain some attack. This should be able to finish this off, actually. So, hero power. Finish the quest, get 5 more armor, which should stop stop this aggro deck a little bit. Like, he's just gonna run out of steam. Then we go hit. See if it's pack. It's not pack. And then we hit with these. And it's gonna be explosive and kill this off, but that's fine. We got armor, we're fine. And now, all we have to do is we want to play this first, but then we can go bop bop and finish the quest next turn. There comes a time when I'm wondering, do I even want to finish the quest right now? Do I want to finish it immediately, or do I want to draw some cards and set up first? So that way we can play the Entrapped Sorcerer, and like, is it worth it to wait one more turn? Because he's not going to combo me. He's going to run out of cards way before he gets to the point where he can kill me. So I literally just like don't even need to worry at all. I can just play, you know. Honestly, I could probably just play Rome this turn. He's fairly protected. And by fairly protected, I mean there's just nothing that they can really do to kill him at this point. And I play this. I get to trade into this so he doesn't do anything cheeky. We'll take Feral Rage to gain more attack and or armor, and we'll just pass. And now I think we just win. Like, at this point, the game is just over. Makes me wonder, do we really need Arbor up? Or do we want to be a very defensive Druid with better draw and more resource generation? Stuff like this makes me like genuinely curious about what I want to do with the deck. Because now that I'm actually playing it and it's not just in theory, I think Arbor Up is probably one of the best cards in the game, especially at 5 cost. It's 2 4/3s at worst. But that being said, it's still potentially really good. Oh, shoot. Okay, we are drawing a lot of cards here. Wow. Okay, we drew a lot of cards here. Which makes me think that these aren't going to be enough. I think I'd rather just discover 2 things and then kill that off with Feral Rage hit. I'm fine taking a little bit of damage. I'm going to play Guff soon after anyway, so I don't think it really matters too much. Cenarian Ward, we can use that in a bit. Mark of the Spike Shell as well. So we gain 4 and 6 armor, and then we just slap. It's fine. I wasn't going to kill it anyway. Minor mistake. Minor mistake. We weren't going to kill it anyway with 1 hit, so it's fine. We get Guff. We're able to play Guff, Mark Shell, and we're so far in the lead at this point, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, anyway, Arbor Up is an interesting card, but do I really need it? Could I run some extra spells or defensive armor-based things and win the game that way? Okay, it's fine. We'll kill Rome, no problem. He kills it off. He gets the hero power again. He kills off both my things. He draws 2 cards, but it's no biggie. I'll just kill it off. And I think we just win, honestly. Like, even if it's just boom, and then we mark it, hit him for 8 so he doesn't get to draw anymore, and we get to do it 2 more times. Like, we'll do 16 damage to him next turn. We literally have lethal. That's not bad. I think this deck does well against aggro. So I feel like Hunter, with a lot of people playing Hunter as of right now, because people like to want to play Raza Hunter, I think this looks like it'll be decent. And it actually makes me think I take out Lunar Eclipse as well, because since I already have so much removal, why do I need Lunar Eclipse? And why do I need Arbor Up? I don't have any minions on the board anyway. It's fine. This is interesting. It's very fun to like theory craft all this stuff. Wound Prey, he is able to rush in, but I'm pretty sure I just have lethal, right? He shoots it again. He rushes into it. Double Guff hit is 30 damage. Nope, it's not quite 30 damage. It's 28 damage. That's fine. Let me just kill him. Cool. Play. GG. Pretty easy. Interesting. I really hope that it's Shadow Priest. I'm gonna be honest.
For my
I mean,
daughter.
yes, I'm gonna destroy a Shadow Priest. It won't even be close. But I do think Shadow Priest looks like it's the most fun one. Okay, we'll play Cornelius on turn 6. I don't mind that. Please. Let's go. We win. I mean, obviously we don't win yet. And if he gets a great hand and I get a terrible hand, I could lose. And my hand doesn't look super good right now. For example, Cornelius Rome. Can't even play that till turn 6. But Park Panther and Nature Studies are both really, really good. So I think we should be fine at the end. Coin.
You don't pick the
Wand Maker. Interesting. One of the few situations where I believe that the Entrapped Sorceress is good here. But this hand looks decent. We go this turn 3, this turn 4, kill the 2/2, or a 3/4 or something if he plays something else. Kill off some other stuff, slowly gain armor, and eventually win the game. Because it's not like the Shadow Form resets or anything. I'd rather just discover something right now. I'll gain armor as we go. Moon Touched Amulet for sure here. Not only does it work towards my quest, but it gives me armor so I don't die to burn. We're sitting pretty, man. We're in a really good spot. We then just use the Park Panther, kill the 2/2, 3 attack, hit the 1/3, and go face with the 3/4. And I don't really think that there's anything a Shadow Priest can do at this point. I feel a little bit mean. But at the same time, no, I don't. I want to win. Serious gamers. We do nothing but win here. On this channel. Only wins. Pay no attention to my negative win rate. I'm kidding. This deck's win rate's 3-0 with this build. I went, I think, 2-2 with another build, but it didn't have as much draw, so I took out some cards and put in Twilight Runner and Guess the Weight for a little bit more draw.
home is purple.
No, actually, you'll see the first version of this right here, actually. This is the first version. The first version ran Arbor Up and Umbral Owl and a Lunar Eclipse for some removal, but I realized that Arbor Up wasn't really good in this deck. Arbor Up really just wasn't good because it doesn't synergize with anything, and even though it's one of the best standalone cards for Druid, and if it were Arena, you'd pick it every time, it just didn't fit with this particular deck. So at the end of the day, this is the build I would go with because Twilight Runner and the Living Seed allow you to have more card draw, which at the end of the day is what you need in this deck. So we need 5, so we could go Moon Touched Amulet, Hero Power, and then hit with this, and be so close to finishing the quest it's not even funny. And then we'll play this next turn, so we don't finish it too soon before we play Cornelius, because we don't even really need to play Cornelius. This will also draw me a card, which is nice. This will hit here. I mean, it dies to 1 hit anyway, so we might as well. And hit him in the face for a ton. And at this point, we're at, 41 HP, I think. Quick math is hard. We've got good armor gain and attack damage gain. We get this as well. We could play Cornelius. I mean, honestly, we'd probably just play Cornelius next turn. Honestly, I think we just play Cornelius next turn. There's no reason not to. It forces him to have a removal. I think he should have played that first. That ordering was incorrect. If he had played that first, then if he had picked a 4-cost Death Rattle minion, he would have gotten it, but it's fine. We'll draw a bunch of cards, we'll discover something off of this, and then we will I'll figure out where to go. You know, what he could do, big brain, is he doesn't kill the 4/5, and it forces me to overdraw. Like, this is gonna draw me 3 more cards, so I will end up overdrawing 1 card here. Which could end up being pretty bad, actually. So we'll see what he does. I could see it being kind of interesting, but he does decide to kill it with the Void Shard. He didn't try to big brain it, but also leaving him up and letting me draw an extra 2 cards would kind of be bad anyway, so I get it.
Locked up with somewhere to go.
Let's go with maybe even Guidance here. Living Seed does look like it would be good for me, but I don't really want it. I'd rather have Guidance. How close am I to this? I'll finish it this turn. with you. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's get it so we can play it with the spike shell next turn. Boom, into pounce, into nature studies. Is Innervate bad? The answer is no, Innervate's not really that bad. Innervate really isn't bad at all. We can play Boom, double activate Mark, and just go for it. And then save Innervate for something later. Yeah, we'll take Innervate. Hit him for 6, pass. Next turn, Boom, double activate Mark so we can get 2 of them back, and then just start hitting him for a ton of damage every single turn. Unless we could win next turn, actually. I didn't even think about that. Can we win next turn? Depends on what he gets, I guess. If it's a big taunt minion, Rush is fine. No, he just played Guff into double activate Moon-Touched Amulet, right? And that's going to be 16. Guff. Ooh. We can't do that. We can't do that. I messed up. My math was wrong. Because I was like, oh, that's 1, 2. But no, it's going to be 1 and then 3. And I don't want to double activate Innervate. So I guess we just stick with this because we can't quite... No, we did have lethal. I'm an idiot. We should have just gone 2-cost Moon-Touched Amulet, coin hero power. That's 12 damage. That was 5 more. I had 4, 5. I don't know why I didn't see that. I tunnel vision super hard. I mean, I don't think I lose here, so I don't think I get punished for that. But it's important to note that I could have played that better for sure. 100% could have played that better. But it's okay. I think we still end up winning, so it's fine. I know everybody in the comments can be like, you had lethal on turn 8, you fool. What were you doing? And just for those of you who are watching right now, and you're currently typing that comment to try to be like, oh, I'm better than Ecor. Know that I saw it, although a little bit late. But just know that I'm not a total doofus. Boom, double activate, Moon-Touched Amulet at 16 damage to just slam him. You know what, I think it was more stylish to kill him with 16 attack anyway. Gonna be honest, I think it was just a little bit more stylish than with 12. Anybody can do 12 attack. I wanted 16.